tell me about something that you did in the past, but now you don't? Or, for example, a habit that you maybe had in the past and now you don't, or you didn't have in the past and now you have.
But I know what I do in the past, but now I don't do it.
Yeah, of course. Something that you did in the past, but now you don't.
I was born, and now I don't born again.
No, it's not. Okay, yeah, of course. You were born once, and of course. Yeah, okay. So something else, for example, speaking English, riding bike, eating cheese.
I went to Singapore, and now I don't go to Singapore.
Let me say something, okay? I'm asking you about something that you did in the past regularly, for example, always or most of the time. You know what I mean? For example, in the past,
learn how to swim.
Of course, you learn how to swim, but of course now you already know, so you don't need to learn anymore. Okay, yeah, of course. And for example, in the past, I used to, when I was a child, so I used to go to the beach a lot, but now I don't, you know, in the past. Or I remember that I didn't eat seafood, but now I do. I eat seafood. So how about you? Tell me what else? Habits, activities, something that you did or you didn't in the past, but now you do or don't.
In the past, I don't know how to eat salad.
So you didn't?
Yeah.
You didn't, but now you do. You eat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Hannah, today we're going to learn how to talk about our habits in the past. Habits that we had, but now we don't. So we can use, let me share my screen. Okay. Well, we can use a really good word. That is used to. Used to talk about past habits. For example, I say, I used to play tennis in the past when I was a child, but now I don't. So for example, I remember that I played tennis 3 times a week in the past, but now I don't. So I said I used to. So just pay attention, Hannah. We don't used to for something that we did just once. No. For our habits, something that we did regularly in the past. So I used to play tennis in the past, but now I don't. Or negative form. I want to make negative. So this is past. So I need to use did. I didn't used to, because I use didn't. I need to omit ed, look, just, you know, D is omitted, so I didn't used to. I didn't used to eat seafood, but now I do. I eat seafood. And question, Hannah, did you used to, for example, swim in the past when you were a child? Did you used to swim?
No.
No, I didn't. I didn't used to swim. Okay, so I didn't used to swim. Okay, how I can make sentences using used to? As you can see, subject, Used to and base form infinitive without to. Not ed, not ing, nothing. Used to play, used to go, used to eat. And when I use negative didn't to make negative, I omit the I didn't used to, used to, no, used to eat. And for question, I only replace did and subject. Did you used to? And the answer is yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Okay. Hannah, did you used to learn English when you were 4-year-old? Yes, I did. And did you used to play tennis when you were 5-year-old?
Yes, I did.
So you did it regularly, right? Okay, very good. Well, now let me share, okay, the book to check it together. So as you can see, used to and didn't used to. They used to make the air very dirty. Today, the trains are electric, but they didn't used to be. In the past, they didn't used to be, but now they are. Okay, well, did trains make the air dirty in the past? According to these two sentences, number one, yes or no?
They train me. Yes.
Yes. Number two, how many times did this happen? Often, only once.
Often.
Often, very good. And number three, does it happen now?
Yes.
No, this is used to. So, no. When we say
No.
used to, of course. Well, could you read this one, please?
Used to means that things happen often in the past. They don't happen now. It's also used for facts that were true but aren't now.
Now, very good. Okay, they don't happen now. Okay, very good. Well, and now let me share something. One moment, please. We're gonna do something together. Okay, let's do worksheet. Let's complete this worksheet together to better understand this grammar. So let me share.
I don't like grammar.
Ah, I know. I remember that I used to hate. Yeah, I used to hate grammar in the past. When I went to school, I didn't like it all. But after that, I realized that yeah, I had to. It was like, it's essential, it's necessary. I have to learn grammar, because if you don't know grammar, how you can speak? It's not possible, right? So we learn grammar, and I know how you feel. Sometimes we don't like, but let's do this
Grammar
one.
is very hard.
No, do you find it really hard? No, it was hard for you now?
No,
This one,
I'm
yeah.
other grammar.
So, of course, but it's really normal. It's grammar, but it's okay. As as I know, you learn everything perfectly and easily, so don't worry about it. You're talented, so it's okay. Well, let's do this one together. Let's complete this worksheet. Okay. Used to. Rewrite the sentences below using used to. Number two.
10 years ago, I studied Japanese. Now I don't study Japanese.
Japanese. Japanese, no. Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah.
I used to study Japanese.
Japanese. I used to study.
Japanese.
Yeah.
I used to study Japanese.
And number 3.
Before I didn't do exercise. Now I do exercise. Hmm.
Hannah, may I ask you to
I
type your
did.
answers? Yeah, may I ask you to type your answers in chat box, please?
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Well, let me check. Okay, used to learn Japanese. Okay, well, number 3, just I used to learn. And I used to study, not learn, because, the verb is study. Yeah?
Okay.
So, it's okay. I know. You know that. Okay. Well, number 3.
Okay, I fix it.
Of course. Used to study. You corrected. You corrected it. I didn't used to exercise. Very good. Number 4. Okay, people. Okay, last year my classmate didn't study hard. My classmate didn't used to study hard. Okay. And 5. Yeah. People didn't used to have electricity in the past, but now they do. Very good. Long time ago. No. When I was young, I was lazy. Just was. Yeah, used to be lazy. At D. Perfect. People didn't used to, very good, have TV. And the last one, when Sarah was younger, she was short. Ah, perfect. Very good. Excellent. Sarah used to be short. Very good. Oh, this is 8. So 8. So when Sarah was younger, so it's okay. You type all them, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So what's 7? A lot of people didn't have TV. Yeah, people didn't used to have. So you just type
I mean,
8.
how many out 7?
How many?
Yeah.
Oh, because number, as you can see, number 1 is already answered. So because of this, we have 2, 3, 4, 5. And totally we have 8 questions, but you know, number 1 is already answered, so we don't need to write it again. Yeah?
So
And
how many out 7?
7, of course. So totally?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and now, thank you. It was really good. Excellent, Hannah. Well, and yes, good job. Well, all correct, of course. Of course, correct all means I need to check them, but I say all of them are correct. Yeah, all correct. Yes. Okay, well, let's see. William Shakespeare. So do you know? Do you know William Shakespeare?
No.
Really famous author, writer, really famous. Yeah, of course. And you know, yeah, of course, especially detective stories, Yeah, do you know the meaning of detective?
Yes. Can
Oh,
you scroll up? Can you scroll up?
yeah, of course, of course. Well, could you read it, please? Hey, Sally.
Yes.
What happened?
Here.
What you want to see?
Okay.
Are you typing something? Oh, who is? Okay, so are you ready to watch something better? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Of course, one moment. It's really interesting, actually, biography and really famous author, writer, who wrote a lot of books, famous books, stories, okay, and especially detective stories. Well, now let me show you. Just let me share my screen again. One moment. Okay. Can you see? Okay. Let's watch. Which one you want to wait? This one is good? Yeah?
Yes.
William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon in England. His father John was a glove maker. His mother Mary was a farmer's daughter. He had 2 older sisters, 2 younger sisters, and 3 younger brothers.
Oh.
William probably studied Latin, Greek, and history and left school when he was 14 or 15. 3 years later, he married Anne Hathaway. They had a daughter called Susanna and twins named Judith and Hamnet. Sometime before 1590, he left Stratford and went to London, the capital city of England. London's first theatre opened in 1576. Shakespeare worked in London as an actor and then started writing plays too. In 1593, the plague, a terrible disease, killed thousands of people, and theatres were closed. During this time, William started to write poems instead of plays. His short poems are called sonnets. Shakespeare helped build a new theatre called the Globe. It opened in 1599. It was round and had space for 3,000 people. At the Globe, some people stood in front of the stage and others had seats. The audience shouted, clapped, booed and laughed while they watched plays. Musicians created special noises to make the plays more exciting, and they had a cannon to make big bangs. No women acted in Shakespeare's time. Men and boys played all the parts. Shakespeare wrote comedies with happy endings, like A Midsummer Night's Dream. He wrote tragedies, which had sad endings, like Romeo and Juliet. His history plays are about kings and queens, like Henry V. Shakespeare wrote 38 plays, maybe more.
38, maybe more. And one of them that is really, you know, Hamlet? Yeah? I can't hear you. Why? I can't hear you, my dear.
I don't know Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, it's story, really famous story. So
he loved language and invented new words and expressions that we still use today. William became rich and famous. He had houses in London and in Stratford. He died when he was 52 on April the 23rd, 1616. His plays and poetry were very popular 400 years ago, and they are still popular today. People all over the world love his work because he wrote wonderful stories about very interesting people.
Now you know William Shakespeare. Yeah? Where was he born? England. Very good. Excellent. And tell me, what did he do? He was famous. A famous writer. Of course, author means writer, of course. And he used to write poems and stories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. This is a photo of William Shakespeare. Okay, and now let me share. And you know, if you search Romeo and Juliet or lots of stories, interesting stories, but you know, these two are really famous.
This is William Shakespeare. This one I send you. Shakespeare.
Yeah, of course he is. I think so, yeah. Okay, and now could you please read?
Wait. Oh. Hey, Sally. I just visited William Shakespeare Theatre in London. 3 of these facts about Shakespeare are true. Can you guess which one is false?
Which one you can guess?
Shakespeare used to live in London. True.
So,
Woman didn't used to act in Shakespeare plays. True. Shakespeare used to like watching football.
Okay, first of all, let's learn how to say this word. It's Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. Say
Shakespeare.
Yeah,
Used
Shakespeare.
to like watching football. False. Shakespeare's brother. Edmund Shakespeare also used to write plays.
Yeah.
True. True.
True. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so first of all, Shakespeare used to live in London, right? Okay, and Shakespeare didn't used to act in Shakespeare's play, of course, because he was a writer. Shakespeare used to like watching football. So you said yes?
No.
No, okay, very good. And the next one, Shakespeare's brother, Edmund Shakespeare, also used to write. No, right? No. Well, okay. And now let's keep going. And you know that football, you know that soccer was invented more than 200 years after Shakespeare died. Do you know? Yeah. So football actually was invented about maybe 200 years after Shakespeare died. So of course he couldn't play. Yeah. Okay, and now let's see what we have here. Okay. So rewrite 3 true sentences and 1 false sentence about yourself. Oh, about yourself. So using used to, of course, you said, so I'm not going to actually talk about this grammar again because you know how to use this. And now, let's see, what can we see in this picture? Okay. Are you ready to listen to the story? It's really good story. So ready to listen? Or you want to read?
Yes.
Read?
Yes.
Of course, yes. Let's read. The case of the butterfly died.
Chapter 1. He got the message at midnight. Bad news. Arabella von Thursday stolen the butterfly diamond. Can you help? Of course, he could help. He was Johnny Ming after all. And helping was what he did. From Monday to Friday, he was a successful businessman, the manager of Ming's Marvels, a free storage furniture shop in old Shanghai. But at the weekend, he did something a little different. And what could be more different than being China's #1 secret detective?
Oh, we think.
We think she's going to sell it somewhere in Ireland, said Hughes Legs on the phone. Do you know when the exhibition starts? Asked Johnny Ming. Next Tuesday, said Hesley, sounding worried. You must get here right away. Yes, thought Johnny Ming as he packed his suitcase. I must get there right away, and you must reduce your stretch. Tuesday used to be a relaxed and happy man, but there was so much to worry about these days, especially Countess Arabella von Thursday. She was a dangerous criminal who stole paintings, sculptures, and now diamonds. If she wasn't stopped, the great museum of the world would soon be empty. In the full-length mural next to the front door, Johnny Ming looked at himself one more time. His white suit was perfectly clean and his black tie was just right. The brown and white leather shoes he was wearing were so shiny that you could see your face in them. He checked the time on his pocket watch, then tied it to his belt by a chain. Before locking his suitcase, he checked that he had everything: red and white toothbrush, clothes for various climate, a wooden tennis racket, a big box of milk chocolate, and enough apple juice for 72 hours. He pushed up his Panama hat and tapped his walking stick on the floorboard. He was ready to go, blowing out the long time of candles in the hall. He said to the door, "You won't win this time, Arabella von Thursday." Minute later, Johnny Ming was flying above the rubbish and traffic jam of the city. He smiled to himself, alone in blue wonder. His below the hot air balloon. He had time to. What was that? Something was moving near his feet. Looking down, he saw two pairs of eyes. "Stand up immediately," he said. The girls were no more than 11 years old. Johnny Ming breathed deeply. China's #1 secret detective mustn't be too annoyed. "What is the meaning of this?" he asked as calmly as he could. "I'm Mia," said the one with black hair. "And I'm Sammy," said the one with the red hair. "And we know where the butterfly diamond is," they said together. Johnny Ming's mouth was open, but he couldn't speak. "If you let us help you," said Sammy, "we won't tell anyone who you really are." "Well," said Mia as she crossed her arms. "What do you say, Mr. Ming?"
Well, so,
It's on.
yeah, just do you want to know the rest of the story?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so first of all, let's see. Okay, you're gonna tell me about it. So summarize the story. Tell me what happened. Just be for it about the pronunciation of these words, like successful businessman, successful businessman. This one, Huxley, Huxley, Huxley. And this one, various climates. Various means different climate, weather. So it's hot, it's rainy, it's cold. Okay, so various climates means different weather. And this one, he pushed up his Panama hat and trapped his walking stick on the floorboard. Okay. Well, so tell me, what is the story about? You know?
About a man named Ming and and from Monday to Friday he was a successful businessman, and but but he he is China's #1 secret detective. but no
Yeah.
one knows.
Okay, who stole the butterfly diamond?
Arabella from Thursday.
Yeah, okay. And tell me, okay, so let me ask another question related to this one. Okay, well,
Wait
you,
a minute.
yeah,
Teacher, can I go to drink water? I'm so
of course,
thirsty.
of course, of course.
I'm thirsty because I read the story.
Of course, you're right. You read the story. Of course, you need to drink water.
I'm ready.
Well, okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so tell me, what did the secret detective do? So, first of all, tell me the name of secret detective and tell me what did he do?
Uh, his name
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Johnny Ming.
Okay, tell me about Huxley. So, did Huxley used to be an angry person?
Wait. Huxley. No.
Okay, well, and now let's see. Countess Arabella won Thursday. Countess is the wife of a count. Famous people and, of course, high level of society. So countess and count. Countess is the wife of count. Okay, and well, let's see what happened then. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what did he take with himself?
A suitcase
Full of
with
course. Ah,
with a red and white toothbrush,
yeah.
clothes for various climates, a wooden
Climate. Say
tennis racket,
climate. Climate.
climates.
Yeah. A big box of milk. Oh,
Wow!
wow. Yeah. Great. Okay, and tell me why did he take a lot of clothes?
I think maybe if someone see him and then he will dress like another people.
Of course, of course. And he tapped his walking stick. This is walking stick. Look, this one.
Oh,
Walking stick.
it's like the walking stick for my grandma.
Yeah, of course, of course. Normally, old people use walking stick, okay, to get help. Yeah, of course. Well, actually, I want to know the rest of the story, but we don't have it here. It's okay. Well, and now let's see. Okay. Actually, I think let me find something. One moment, okay?
I want to know.
Of
I want to
course,
know.
of course. So do I. So just give me one moment. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I try to find it for you. Okay, so just one moment. Okay, the caves of a butterfly diamond. So one moment. The caves of the butterfly diamond. Let's see. Okay, please be here. Oh, unfortunately, we don't have it here. So let me check.
China's #1 secret detective mustn't be too annoyed. What is the meaning of this?
Okay,
He asked as calmly as he could.
let me. Oh no, we don't have it. So let me see. We have rest of actually the beginning of it. Let's see together. Let's check it. You can see.
Yeah, as she crossed her arms. What do you say, Mr. Ming?
Ending. So let's see. How about this one? No, unfortunately, we don't have it here. So I tried to find it for you. Maybe later. I'm not sure, but I need to look for it, so it's okay. I tried to find it for you. Well, okay. And now look at the pictures and match them to the heading. So we talked about headings, what they are. Actually, as I told you before, it's like a main idea of a text, okay? Well, something that gives a general idea about the text or the picture. So this one, don't feed the animals. Could you read them? I don't want to read, so you read. I think it's better you to read.
Don't feed the animals. It's respect local customs and traditions. Is B. Protect the environment. Is A. Support local communities. D.
Local, okay. Costumes and respect local costumes and tradition. So local costume and tradition, which one? Which one do you think?
Support local communities. B. And respect local.
So okay, so as you said, 1C.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Costume. They
Cost,
don't have
okay,
costume
just let
and
me
they
say.
have.
Costume and costume is different, are different. Costume, special clothes. Costume, tradition. So which one can be? I think D. Do you agree? Take off your shoes before entering, right?
Yeah.
And the next one, protect the environment, of course, is
B.
A. Cleaning up the beaches, right? Protect the environment by cleaning up the beaches and support local communities, local people, and group of people who live together, local communities. So this one is B. Okay. And now let's listen and read the text. What I get from activity 1 are good for, okay, Laura. So I think I'm trying to find it if I can. If no, you need to read it. So 11, 11, 11, 11, what are you? 11, 11. No, it's not 11, it's 17. Oh, it's 17. Power of the odd. Okay. I think we need you to read, Hannah. Do you want me to read? Do you want me to read? Do you want me to read?
No.
Okay, you read.
I'll read. When you visit another country, do you think about where you put your rubbish? Do you look at the signposts and do what they say? Do you learn about the people that live there and do the same things that they do? If the answer is yes to these questions, then you are an eco-tourist. A good example for ecotourism is in Australia. This is Uluru Ayers Rock. In Australia, lots of tourists used to visit the rock and climb it, but they were damaging it and they weren't respecting local custom. Uluru used to belong to the Aboriginal people of Australia and they didn't used to climb it because it was an important place for them. So in 1985, the Australian government gave it back to the Aboriginal people, and now most tourists don't climb it.
Okay, so when you visit another country, do you think about where you put your rubbish? Don't you
No.
look at signpost? Okay, so what is signpost? Let me show you.
It's a post that maybe I don't know how to say.
Signpost.
Oh, like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Okay, and do what they say. For example, okay, do this here. For example, take your rubbish that way, or for example, go that way. So there are signposts, okay? And you learn about the people that live there and do the same thing that they do. If the answer is yes to these questions, then you are an eco-tourist. Okay, what is eco-tourism and eco-tourism? You know that eco-tourism, responsible travel, Hannah. It means when we travel somewhere, we need to consider everything. We need to protect, we need to pay attention to natural areas. We need to protect the environment so that this type of traveling is ecotourism. Someone who cares, someone who pays attention, okay, to natural areas, environment. They try to conserve, to protect the environment when traveling is eco-tourist, okay? So eco-tourist, someone who cares. Some people know they actually throw the rubbish everywhere. Some tourists, and they make the environment polluted. But we shouldn't do this. If you are an eco-tourist, you care, you pay attention. Are you an eco-tourist, Hannah?
No,
Okay, no. Why no? Why no?
because I just know where is the signpost and where I put the rubbish.
Let me ask you a question. For example, when you travel somewhere, do you pollute everywhere? Do you leave your rubbish everywhere or no? You try to protect the environment, not to leave garbage everywhere. So you are eco-tourists, people who care, people who are responsible. So try to protect the environment when traveling. A good example of ecotourism is in Australia. This is Uluru in Australia. Lots of tourists used to visit the rock and climb it, but they were damaging it and they weren't respecting local customs. Uluru used to belong to be Aboriginal. So this is a tribe, group of people, Australian people. Okay, so a group of people, a tribe who lived in Australia. And Aboriginal people Australia, and they didn't used to climb it because it was important place. So in 1985, an Australian government gave it back to the Aboriginal people, and now most tourists don't climb it. So this is ecotourism. You shouldn't climb because it's not good for the environment. Okay? Okay, do you have any, Hannah, tell me, do you have any, I don't know, place that is protected in your country so tourists are not allowed to enter or climb? Do you have an example of ecotourism? Do you have in your country? For example, a national park or somewhere that is really important?
Do you know?
What? What? Pardon? I couldn't hear you.
I remember.
You don't remember, it's okay. You can think about it and then you will tell me. So, Hannah, there are national parks around the world. They cover about 6% of the Earth's surface. Oh, notable percentage. Well, and now, one moment, my dear. Just 1 second to play this audio. That is, okay, 3:18. 1 moment. Did you go swimming today?
No.
Yeah? No? Why, I thought that you went swimming.
No.
No, of course no. Okay, just 1 moment. I need to. Okay.
Today I went to the church.
Ah, of course, it's Sunday, so you went to the church. That's perfect. So you go to the church every week?
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's really good, actually. And do you pray?
Yes.
Good, very good. What do you pray for?
Okay.
Good high scores?
No, I pray. Please, when I have a test, I don't have F. Please, and I have a because in November I will have a test.
Ah,
And next
great.
week I will have a ICT test.
You can get a good score. I know. I believe in you. Well, let's listen and complete. If I can, of course. Really, why? What's the matter with it? I don't know. Ah, it's okay now.
Pupils Book, Unit 8, page 100. 3. Listen and write the correct answer.
Hello and welcome to Timanfaya National Park. The park is about 51 square kilometres in size, and as you can see, we are in the mountains. The mountains are called the Montañas del Fuego, or Fire Mountains. And this is because there are more than 100 volcanoes here. The ground is very hot, but don't worry, we are all very safe. So, we're in the car park, and this is where the bus tour starts.
Excuse me, could you tell me if we can walk through the park?
I'm sorry, no. We need to look after the mountains, but the driver will stop at different places so that you can take photos. If you want to take a camel ride, you need to go to the booking office and they can help you. So, on the bus, there will also be information for you to listen to and...
Sorry, could you tell me if the information will be in English?
Yes. In fact, you can choose your language. So, when we get back to the car park here, you can have lunch. The restaurant here has traditional food, and it's cooked over a large hole in the ground. The food is very good and cooked by local people. Right, let's all get on the bus.
Whoa! You want to listen again? Or you could write?
I don't know how to do it because they don't
So
say the sound.
of course, at the beginning she said, you heard square kilometer? You heard. Listen again, I will help you. Listen. Okay.
Pupils Book, Unit 8, page 100. 3. Listen and write the correct answer.
Hello, and welcome to Timanfaya National Park. The park is about 51 square kilometers in size.
The park is about
51 square kilometers.
Of course, kilometers in size. Very good. Let me write here for you. So square. Okay, let me write square kilometers.
Kilometer.
Of course. So square kilometers. Okay, and now keep going.
And as you can see, we are in the mountains.
We are in mountains.
The mountains are called the Montañas del Fuego, or Fire Mountains.
The mountain that is called
Fire
Mountain. Very good.
And this is because there are more than 100 volcanoes here. The ground...
Why it's called Fire Mountain? Because of?
More than 100 mountain.
Volcano. Do you know
volcano?
Yeah, of course, volcano. Do you know volcanoes? Look at this picture. Yeah, of course.
Is very hot, but don't worry, we are all very safe. So, we're in the car park, and this is where the bus tour starts.
Excuse me, could you tell me if we can walk through the park?
I'm sorry, no. We need to look after the mountains, but the driver will stop at different places so that you can take photos. If you want to take a camel ride, you need to go to the booking office and they can help you.
Well, so transport is by?
Booking.
No, by bus and camel ride. Do you want to take camel ride? I think it's interesting.
What is camel ride?
Don't you know the animal camel?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so yeah, you take a ride on camel like horse, but this one is camel.
When I was 4, I went to a country. Oh, Korea, and I ride a horse.
It's just, ride road, because this is
And
past. Oh,
road.
yeah, that's perfect. So maybe in the future you will travel somewhere and you can take a camel ride.
Oh.
Yeah, why not? Okay, well, and now keep going. Activity.
So, on the bus, there will also be information for you to listen to and...
Sorry, could you tell me if the information will be in English?
Yes. In fact, you can choose your language. So, when we get back to the car park here, you can have lunch. The restaurant here has traditional food, and it's cooked over a large hole in the ground. The food is very good and cooked by local people.
Well,
Right. Let's all go.
So the food, so interesting activity, of course, is camel ride. Of course, it's camel ride.
Camel ride.
Yeah, because it's really interesting. And type of food is local food. Is
Local food.
Traditional, of course. Traditional food. Okay, well, and now, Hannah, we heard some words. Let me show you if I can find it. Oh, well, great. Okay. What are they? Okay, so let me check. Oh, I couldn't find it. It's okay. Well, okay. Let me show you some photos because I have something that you need. Okay, this one, car park. You heard this word. This is car park. So, as you can see, this one was, do you remember?
I know.
Do you remember? Signpost.
Yeah.
Signpost.
Yes,
And this one, car park. So let me write. This one is car park. And this one is signpost. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, and now let's keep going with the next word. We have 3 words: travel, trip, tour. Read and write the words in the sentence. What are the different meanings? Of course, they're different. But do you know the meaning of travel, tour, and trip?
Travel is we travel. Trip is a trip.
Journey, of course. And tour?
Tour is like we go to. We have a tour.
Very good. So, for example, when we say trip, we means a short outing. You know, we go somewhere for a short time, okay? But, you know, for example,
I like summer.
you like summer? Okay, why do you like summer? Because of trips? Summer trips?
No, I can at home and I watch phone.
So, yeah, and you know, Hannah, about trip and tour. Tour means longer journey. So trip, short journey, can be business journey or fun, but tour is longer journeys taken to several places. For example, this place and that place and that place. So tour, for example, around the city. So let me write.
Country.
Yeah.
Our country.
Yeah. Trip is a short outing, like journey, but tour is a longer journey. Yeah?
Yeah.
To
Travel.
several places. And travel means to go somewhere, to visit
Go
somewhere. Okay.
somewhere.
Yeah, okay. Could you please make sentences using these words, travel, trip, and tour?
I went to a trip with my grandma.
Yeah. You again.
I go.
You go. You go where?
I go. Wait, I don't know how to say this place, but what is a place that what is a place that when we go and we give money for children?
We give money for children? I don't get what you mean.
Wait. Um,
So you need to pay. So it's like, what you mean, fee for children everywhere. For example, when you go to museum or to zoo, you need to pay. Sometimes it's free, ticket is free for children, but I don't know what you mean. Oh, orphanage. Oh,
I mean that.
yeah. So you go to visit um
When?
children, orphan children, yeah.
Yeah.
It's you do the best. I think how you make them happy. It's really motivating, and how I don't know how happy you make them. It's really perfect. So orphan people who don't have children, who don't have parents, and they need to live in an orphanage. So oh. Of course, not only giving money, but also you can visit, you can, I don't know, talk, you meet them, and that's really good, I think. And you do the best, but it's not it. You take a trip, because I don't know, it's not a trip, I think. So, but trip is somewhere. For example, let me help you. So you can go somewhere. It's different from taking a trip, because, for example, at the weekend, we normally, I don't know, take a trip to the countryside, for example. Or, for example, we travel abroad once a year. Travel is verb. Or I really want to take a tour around the city to see different places. Now it's your turn. Okay, Hannah, please make 3 sentences using tour, trip, and travel.
Next month, I will have a trip with my school.
Yeah, you normally take a trip. Or you go on, or you take
trip.
Go on, or well, and tour. Well, what are you doing? Sure. Travel and you're moving your seat.
No, I'm
Okay.
moving my computer. I'm not moving my seat.
Oh, it's tricky. Okay. Well, so travel. How often do you travel abroad?
Oh, wait. 1 year I traveled to another country one time.
So, okay, you can say we travel
Travel
abroad. Abroad means another country once
abroad
a year.
a year.
Once a year. Yeah,
Once
once
a
a year.
year.
Okay, and the last one, tour. Do you like to take a tour around the city to visit different places?
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, I like to take a
I
tour
like
around the city
to
by
take a
bus.
tour around the city by bus.
Perfect, very good. Oh, so let's see. Can you guess the word you don't know? Let's see. Can you? Oh, let's see. Cities, important places, and our company. Okay, city tourism. So, can you guess what word we need to fill in the blanks?
Can you scroll down?
Down.
Cities need. Wait, can you scroll up? Oh, city. Need.
City.
Import. Need.
Need important places. Yeah. And
Yes. And our company, city tourism. Can you scroll down?
wow. Scroll down.
Tourism. Oh, can you scroll up? Holiday
Halfway.
journey. Trips or journey?
Journey. It's not journey. Okay, let's do something. Now, I want you to use some words with your own ideas. Something that you think, okay, it can be any word. So we have nothing to do with this word below, okay? We want to complete by our own information. Cities, okay, are important places in our company, or need. You said need because of our company, you said need. City tourism, journeys, maybe, yeah, to help, yeah, maybe. Choose a with us and you will be really surprised. Choose a what? Choose a
Trip.
yeah, okay. And how many different activities? Could you read it? You read it, please. How many different activities there are? The people you stay.
You stay and teach you something.
Stay with. Teach you something new. You stay with people. Yeah?
Stay with. Teach you something new and then you go sightseeing. For example, learn about garden, bees, or make bright costume for festival. Afterwards, you can go on a tour of the colorful street art. It's our most popular activity, so book early. Many people come back every year. This year we are going to build a little house to look after the animals that live in the city. We will keep you safe, so it doesn't matter how old you are. You'll never be bored.
Wow, perfect. Just, you can say many people for number 5 or many tourists, people who visit, and that was really good. I really like that. The way that you completed the sentences. But look at this one. These three sentences. We have street art. And what do you think about them? So sculpture, art. So do you like to travel somewhere and to see some street arts?
Yes.
Yeah. Which one do you like more? Painting, for example, painting on the walls of the city.
Can you say again?
Yeah, for example, big paintings, large paintings or sculptures. So which one can be more interesting?
Hmm. I like. Mm,
Painting,
mm,
sculpture.
yeah, painting,
Yeah,
sculpture.
painting, of course, that can be really, 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 really interesting. Okay. Well, and now, uh, read the text again. For each question, choose the correct answer. Why the other choices incorrect? Is an R. C is incorrect. So why do you think C is incorrect here? Why do you think?
What?
Why do you think, look at this example, is, isn't, and are. R is incorrect, but why do you think R is incorrect?
Can you scroll up? Oh. The keys on.
Cities are, yeah, of course. So R is correct, you say?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, about number 2. Want, can, need. Which one?
Tutorial. Can you scroll down? Oh, one can eat. Okay, can you scroll? One can eat. One can eat. Can. No.
Can. Oh, we can't
One.
say can.
One.
Oh.
One.
Okay, well, actually, we have no more time to complete this part. So at the next session, we'll continue talking about this one. Well, Hannah, there is no more time to complete it. Do you have any questions, my dear, about this part? No. Okay. So it's time to go again. We need to go. So let's skip this part for the next session and we will talk about it again. Okay, my dear. It's time to go. Have a great time and really great week.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome, my dear. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, teacher.